you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's Brewer. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide.
Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's small. He's going to take a shot. He's got it up to 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's looking into the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass and forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. LSU quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Brewer. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Going for the big play. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground game on the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Small. Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pitt. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. It's complete on the right side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Brewer. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Powers. Sweet cut there. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Brewer. And as he throws, those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You'll see more drops over the middle of the field.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Back to pass, it's Brewer. Flushed out of the pocket. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running behind that left side. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's small. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got room to work. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Find some fresh air. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Brewer. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee in the... We'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
Turning it on! After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Steps away. Throwing on the run.
his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. LSU right back to the line. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Brewer. He's moving out of the pocket. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Hits it with a stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet. LSU quick to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. LSU will get a first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Brewer. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field.
Looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Looking to throw, it's small. Bringing the heat. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Punch it out of the air. Absolutely no
This defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Brewer. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now adjusting. On the run deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, pass. Bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the...
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Pitt. And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.